Hey YouTubers, hey, I just want to show you this example of what I talk about all the time, is how cops will lie to build their cases against you. Okay, they're not there to, uphold the law or their oath, but some do, a lot don't. But this is a perfect example of this guy knows the law, and this cop lies up and down to even the DA to trump up charges. And this guy's got a massive lawsuit. So, congrats. Watch this.
Yeah, how you doing? Where are you staying at?
Staying in Galveston here.
In Galveston? Are you with that guy over there? With that guy?
I got pulled over?
Yeah. You know that guy? No? Well, where are you coming from right now?
I'm coming from trying to do a video shoot.
Trying to do a video shoot? Where at?
Well, we haven't got started yet. We're waiting for the crew to get in position.
Are you staying around here?
I'm staying in Galveston. I'm over here trying to
You're staying in Galveston.
I'm well near Galveston. People exit 25 South. I'm over here trying to get the video shoot done this morning.
You what?
Trying to get the video shoot done this morning.
You have ID on you?
I don't, sir.
You don't?
No, sir. What do you need ID for?
Huh?
What do you need ID
Because we're investigating something. Okay? Put
You
your
have to do with me?
put your phone on the.
Wait a minute. Lady.
No.
I'll set it down.
Hey.
I'm not trying to resist.
I know you're
Why
not.
are you waiting for my phone? I'm not
Dude, I'm gonna give you a pat down.
Okay.
Because you're carrying around a stick back
Yes,
here.
I pulled a stick. I was going to give it as a gift. Look, this guy was
And
following me all night.
so-
circle me and circle me. What's the matter?
We can do this the hard way.
You'll never do no our way.
Yeah,
Why
I
would you
appreciate
want to do it?
that.
I ain't doing nothing.
Well, we don't know that.
Sidewalk filming.
Okay? So you ain't got any ID on you.
No, sir. My
You're
wallet
staying
was
in
stolen.
Galveston. Okay.
My wallet was stolen.
Relax.
I'm good.
Okay? I'll tell you what's going on here. Okay? We got two guys seen trying to get in trucks.
Yes.
So
I got video footage. of
don't know
everything I've
that.
been doing.
That's why
My phone is
that's
off.
why we're here.
My phone
Okay?
shows everything I've been doing.
So you're not staying in any hotels here.
I was not too long ago, but right now I'm over here to meet the artist who's supposed to be playing guitar.
How did you get here?
I took an Uber.
You took an Uber all the way from Galveston.
A two-way exit.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't have any ID. What's your name and date of birth?
Sir, I'd like to plead the fifth on anything that's
All right.
that's the Fourth Amendment right there.
So right now,
I haven't wrote no law.
right now you're going to be detained, okay, until we figure out what's going on.
That you do have to
Okay.
get illegally. Color law is acting against proper procedures. I ain't done it alone. You can't say that I have.
No.
You just take yourself
So, I think it. Yeah. We have every right to detain somebody when we're investigating suspicious persons found in suspicious places.
I'm waiting for. I told you what I'm
Okay.
doing.
Well, it kind of don't make any sense. It kind of don't make any sense because if you're from Galveston, you're not going to take.
Near Galveston.
Okay, it's still. I don't care where you're from. Friendswood. That's like an hour and a half.
I'm taking an Uber.
That's like an hour and a half
I'm
away.
taking an Uber. I'll tell you straight up.
We're trying to figure that
My
out.
mom's car got implanted down here, which I was going to be using. My Mercedes was stolen. Okay. I came down here to get out of the impound yard, and it was taken back to a.
Do you even know where you're at? What county you're in?
In Montgomery.
Montgomery?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
Yes, sir.
You're far away from home.
I'm working.
Okay.
What are you doing here? You're working, right? I'm not trying to be smart ass. I'm just saying I'm here waiting.
I'm out here doing my job.
Yes, so am I.
Okay.
My camera
I
right.
don't know that.
See it though.
But you're being really
All
invasive.
No, I'm being.
You
I'm
can't
being
even
a
give
citizen.
me
You
ID.
have no reason to ask me for it.
Yeah, oh yeah, I do.
What's the reason?
So
I'm walking down the
I'm
sidewalk.
investigating suspicious person
My phone, I understand that.
looking in trucks, possibly breaking into trucks.
My camera's filming every
Two
minute I've been out
males.
here. Every minute's right there. Proof. Look at it. If
Don't
you don't
know.
want to look at it, that's your choice.
Okay.
You're just accusing me for no reason.
No, I'm not accusing you.
It's all proof right there. I'm telling you right now. You got to be detained illegally, but I ain't done nothing wrong. I'm telling you my proof. It's on my phone. I
Okay.
got to open up.
Then you ain't got nothing to worry about.
I
then.
got nothing to worry
Okay,
about.
but I'm gonna find out who you are.
You're on the code of law.
I'm gonna find out who you are. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. You've been watching too many YouTube videos.
I got a good lawyer.
Okay. Well, good. Good. Okay.
And you know what? Every man you holding me up for no reason, you're losing plot.
That's good.
So look at that thing. There's your proof. You want your proof? It's right there.
Eric, I'll be back. I'm going to talk to him. What's his story?
I was trying to get info from her.
Where's she
apparently
at?
he was back in the gazebo smoking and then was just happened to be
This
walking
guy?
over here. Yeah, that's according to him, but I think he's
Oh, yeah.
refusing to give his info to Jen.
Oh, yeah. Same with this one over here. His
Okay.
buddy.
The lady over in the green or the van.
Where's he saying he's from? Where are you from? From South Houston? This dude's saying he's from like Galveston, like that one.
The lady was saying about 3 minutes ago, whenever I walked up to her, because I was checking these cars, a guy taller, per the description she gave than him, walked by with a black backpack. That's about all she was able to give me.
He's got,
Yeah, I know, he's got one too.
he's got, yeah.
But figured he might have some height on this dude. But from what it sounds like, she didn't get a very good look.
The officers discussed the description of the quote-unquote suspicious persons given by a witness who admitted that she did not get a good look at the suspects, and that she stated that one of the suspects was taller than the other man who had been detained and carrying a black backpack. Notably, this information was provided after Mr. Eldrith was already detained, and according to Mr. Eldrith, the only description provided by the initial caller was that the individuals, quote, looked homeless. As the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals, which has jurisdiction over Texas, explained in the 2022 case of United States versus Alvarez, in order to justify a Terry stop, a physical description of a suspect must be sufficiently specific and particularized, and a description that could apply to a large number of innocent citizens does not authorize officers to seize any one particular individual. Now, while that court noted that a less specific description can support reasonable suspicion where there is temporal and geographic proximity to recent criminal activity, the initial description provided of two allegedly homeless-looking males was so broad and subjective that it is unlikely that a court would conclude that the officers had the reasonable suspicion necessary to detain Mr. Eldrith, based on the general, imprecise physical description of the suspects and his proximity to the hotel on a public sidewalk. After speaking with the other officers, Officer Bauer goes inside the hotel to ask about reviewing their security camera footage.
Hey,
Hi, how's it going?
did you see two guys trying to get in the trucks?
I told you, I didn't see them. I saw them walking by.
Uh-huh.
Yes, reported to me. The thing is that they were trying to mess with the security guard in the blind spot.
Which one?
He said, like, these cars right here,
Can you review? Can I?
I can't see it because it's a blind spot. However, I
Can-
did see the male that he caught. I saw him, like, walking around earlier.
Which one? I got two of them, and
The one that I
they're
wrote
saying
about.
they don't know what we're talking about. And Yeah. let me see if we can play it and see if I can get them together.
Right.
Dang. Yeah, I'm only seeing one guy on here.
I can't even help you with the other one. because
Yeah.
I never saw it. He just said two, so if I repeated what he said exactly.
This guy just walking around. There ain't no telling what he's doing, but
And that's the thing. I don't have it. I was like, I thought it was gonna be a problem because I don't have him on camera actually messing with it. I just have his word. So. But yeah, if you can arrest them for that, just give it a CT down here.
yeah,
I'll be fine with
and we don't really have anything now.
Yeah, I figured because I don't have the proof.
Officer Bauer spends the next several minutes thoroughly reviewing the hotel's surveillance footage, and at one point, he readily admits that Mr. Eldrith is not captured anywhere on the video.
The only one that I've seen is not the guy that I got.
After reviewing the surveillance footage for nearly 30 minutes, Officer Bowers eventually leaves the hotel to report his findings to the other officers on the scene.
So
that part is very important to remember. The officer has nothing. He's not even on the camera or nothing, but he's going to go out there and lie his ass off. And this is what I'm talking about. These cops lie to trump up more charges, and they want to run his fingerprints and stuff like that, or run his license just to see if he's got warrants, which is totally unlawful. So this is what I'm talking about when cops are lying. They will lie to it's harassment is what it is, because they're not supposed to hold you any longer than it takes to investigate what they're doing. So here we go.
didn't see The actual, yeah, Shady. Y'all's guy was over there hanging around that silver Chevy Silverado over there, but it doesn't see him. The doors are locked. Mm-hmm. But he's walking around the parking lot, and then my guy was over there at the little pavilion probably.
Yeah.
So when y'all pass by, he goes walking. I don't see how Patrick didn't see him.
Yeah, I saw him. I came from here. I was at
And so he comes from, I think he hides behind the dumpsters over there, and then he comes across the street and starts walking that way, and then I guess that's when he turns around and comes back this way playing stupid.
My guys, 911 will identify themselves.
Yeah.
I've been searching names and tattoos like crazy on my guy. I can't find nothing. I'm like, that's shady.
Aphis?
But if they want to trespass him.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Okay. Well,
But she's no longer here. And then the other witness, I don't know, he probably left for work.
Well, if they want to trespass him, they're going to have to identify themselves.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah.
If you want to start with your guy
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
We'll do my guy.
Yeah.
Can you get a supervisor out here, please? This is taking too long to get time.
You, the first person you talked to was the supervisor.
Yeah, get him back over here.
I think he's reviewing something in Home 2,
I don't even know where he goes. Oh, yeah.
the hotel.
We sat down at the picnic table. I did.
You did?
Yeah, no, we're not picnic table, a bench, and waiting, watching.
Why didn't you just sit at a loft?
Because the guy on the red truck has been like threatening me, pointing at me, said, go home, get out of here.
Why didn't you call 911?
I told him I was going to. He's like, it's on my phone. I said, man, you better get away from me. I'm going to call police. She was right there when he did it, too. He looked like he was going to try to hit me.
That's what I was saying.
Look, just show you, man. I don't got to tell you. Look.
I'm just going to give you... I'm going to tell you something. Come on, let's think. If you're waiting on your guy who's at a loft, why don't you just sit down in front of the
Because
loft?
that guy's causing a scene, and right now, celebrities don't do that to him. If I got a kicked out, they wouldn't want to work with me. I'm not going to do that. I respect you. I'm ready to go to work. I'm waiting. I was waiting down at the gas station. I'm like, come on, man. I ain't going to be here all day. I'm going to walk this way. That guy with the red truck, you seen him. The broken back window on the right side. I got him on video. He turned around right here when I was coming this way. He pulled out. I thought he was going to try to hit me, but he slowed down before he got to me. That's on my phone. In fact, I'd like to press charges. Because I don't know if you can consider it attempted murder, but it looks like it from my perspective. If you know something's going on and you think someone's guilty of something, and they're telling you they've been filming for the last couple hours, why don't you want to look at it? That doesn't make sense. It's literally holding me against my will for no reason at all. When you have proof that you got the wrong guy and you don't want to look at it, you're doing that on purpose. You're not looking at it on purpose.
Mr. Eldrith repeatedly tells the officers that he has proof of what he's been doing on his phone because he has been filming the whole time, and the officers refuse to review the footage. In the 2018 case of District of Columbia versus Westby, the Supreme Court held that officers are not required to accept a suspect's innocent explanation at face value, and that they are not required to, as they say, rule out a suspect's innocent explanation for suspicious facts. However, it is important to note that this case involved a probable cause determination where there was sufficient evidence to arrest, and the suspects only provided a verbal explanation of their conduct rather than video evidence. Here, the officers had detained Mr. Eldrith on alleged reasonable suspicion, although as we discussed earlier in this episode, the facts known to the officers likely fell short of what is required to justify a lawful Terry stop. And even assuming, for the sake of argument, that the officers had reasonable suspicion when they initially detained Mr. Eldrith, a Terry stop can become unlawful once the reasonable suspicion justifying it dissipates. As the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of Texas explained in the 1988 case of United States versus Price, reasonable suspicion must be evaluated in light of all facts known to the officers, and officers may not disregard information that tends to dispel suspicion, now quoting, in a self-serving attempt to continue an investigatory stop beyond the scope of the momentary detention contemplated by the Terry decision. Similarly, the Supreme Court held in the 1983 case of Florida versus Royer that officers must employ the least intrusive means reasonably available to verify or dispel their suspicions promptly during a Terry stop. The Shenandoah officers' repeated refusal to review Mr. Eldrith's readily offered exculpatory evidence contravenes this standard and suggests that they were not diligently pursuing a quick confirmation of guilt or innocence.
So y'all got a guy down there. I can go and brought him down here and see if I know him or send a picture to you or whatever, man. The guy was really kind of looks kind of bummy, but he's just a hand. Right here. They can work a little cheaper than that. That's it.
No.
I didn't say that.
Why was he going that way and you were coming this way?
Because I'm trying to get the guy on the phone and get something done. I told him he could go home, you know. You guys could go, catch you guys, do whatever, go on. And... Let me see on the other side, yeah. I told him go home, man. I don't think this is going to happen, you know. And I thought, I'm going to call him one more time before the guy gets too far away.
Yeah, they're seen on video.
Yeah, we're sitting on the bench.
Yeah, okay.
No one asked
This
us
is
to
the deal.
leave.
Hold on, listen to him.
Yes, sir.
This is the deal. They don't want you on that property no more,
I understand.
so we're going to issue a criminal trespass.
You have to ask me to
Okay.
leave first. That's
Huh?
the law.
Well,
Criminal trespass comes when they ask you to leave.
that's
No
what
one's
I'm
asking.
doing.
You can't even ask me.
so this
They
is
have
a
to.
warning. This is a
understand.
warning. So we're going to need your information because I
No,
need
you
to.
don't.
Okay.
Not to ask me to leave.
I'm going to write
Ask
you a
me to
ticket for failed ID.
Yeah,
and
that's
I'm
a
gonna
secondary
put you,
offense.
I'm going to put
That's
you
a,
on
you can't
a.
arrest me for false
So
ID unless you have a
you're
reason to
not
arrest me.
arrested.
Then how you gonna ask me?
Being
How
detained.
you gonna give me a failure ID?
So-
I ain't been arrested.
Because
I know
you're
the law.
refusing to identify yourself. Then you have.
I
nothing
don't
to
have
worry
to
about.
identify myself unless you have placed me under arrest.
I'm not going to sit here.
You really? Because I'm gonna sit here with my lawyer here in a little while.
After falsely claiming that Mr. Eldrith was on the security video, Sergeant Brockhoff informs him that he will cite him for failure to ID, and Mr. Eldrith argues that he's not required to identify himself unless he is arrested. Section 38.02 of the Texas Penal Code makes it an offense for an individual to refuse to give their name, address, or date of birth to a peace officer who has lawfully arrested them, but does not create a requirement that individuals who are merely detained identify themselves. Therefore, Mr. Eldrith is correct in his assertion that in order to commit the offense of failure to identify, the individual must be lawfully arrested.
Okay, well, here's the deal. You know that's private property, right?
They have to ask me to leave. I know all those laws. I know. I told you I was thinking about coming to.
Technically.
Listen, I just sold
Can I
a $1 million piece of property.
Well,
I know the laws of trespass.
Well,
You
that's
have to be
such-
asked to leave. No
Can
one's
I-
asked me to leave.
Can I-
I left already. I'm already gone from there.
Can I-
I'm not on that property. I'm
You're
across the
halfway
street.
right.
That's right. I know I'm right about all of it.
And in order
And everything on me, I got everything on my phone that shows everything I've been doing. And that's
no,
proof.
It wasn't here, okay?
If my phone was, it's
We got
recording live
people at
right
this
now.
hotel
No one complained about me.
that seen that guy lifting on court and seen both of y'all looking in vehicles.
I guarantee you, you're wrong, you're lying.
Okay.
They're lying or you're lying. My proof's right there. Video don't lie. Video don't lie. The only vehicle I looked in was the guy was following me around. I told him to leave me alone.
It's okay. You're real good on the law,
I
right?
am good on the law.
You do know
On the
what-
law that pertains to me. I don't do anything that I know.
Can I
that'll give me
say
trouble.
something?
You know, if you're going to tell me something that I did wrong, I didn't. I know what I did.
You know what? The difference between reasonable suspicion and probable cause?
Probable cause is a reason to stop and talk to me. Reasonable suspicion is a reason to detain me. There's no suspicion.
that's
There's no suspicion of mine. I'm walking down a sidewalk, you stop me.
probable. So, back to my first question. Probable cause and reasonable suspicion. Do you know the difference?
What's you guys RAS for stopping me? You think just because someone called, said they see me, y'all see me sitting on a bench? That's all it's on
No.
the video.
Well, here we go. We're going to do this.
Fantastic.
Hey, this
I'm not doing a fingerprint. If you do, you're violating my Fourth Amendment. If I ain't broke no law, you don't need ID for asking somebody to leave. Asking me to leave, I'm already off the property. Don't make me rich. I promise you.
This is a criminal trespass warning. This
Warning.
is what I'm giving you.
Yes, sir.
So if we catch you back on the
I don't
property,
need to go over there. I'm leaving.
okay? Well, I'm just telling you. So
Okay.
that's what I'm doing here. But I need your information
You
to.
don't.
Well,
Not to ask me to leave. In fact, you can't ask
Then
me.
you have
They need to tell me that. I'm not want to argue with you.
yeah, you're arguing.
I'm not trying
It doesn't
to. I'm
have
telling
to
you,
be
you have no
difficult.
reason. What's your RAS for stopping me? I'm not even on my property. If they ask me to leave, I can leave.
You are.
I'm already gone from
You
there.
were.
I was, but they don't really ask me.
Come on.
I'm not fingerprinting. You fingerprint me, I'm gonna have you guys. I'm gonna have you job. I don't know about your job, but see somebody. But you gonna break my fingers? But pulling on my fingers is extremely difficult. Trying to ID me against my will. Sir, you're violating, you're working under color law. You're working under color law and you're breaking, you are violating my civil rights. Then-
So if you refuse,
I'm not refusing.
If you
You're forcing me
refuse-
against my will.
we're going to be taking you to jail.
Take me to jail. Take me to jail. I refuse. Take me to jail. I refuse. He's trying to break my finger. Trying to break my finger just to get an ID when you don't have no right for an ID. I'm on public sidewalk. You got no reason to bother me. I'm not doing it, man. You want to bring my finger? Go ahead. Well, go to jail. My camera's still filming right now.
So is mine.
That's right. And
So is mine.
my finger up.
Okay.
I'm not doing it.
Alright.
You want to take me to jail? Let's go to jail.
Yeah.
Now you give me baby rich. Ain't no reason for it.
The officers attempt to forcibly fingerprint Mr. Eldrith, and when he refuses to comply, they tell him that they're going to take him to jail. In the 1985 case of Hayes versus Florida, the Supreme Court noted that the Fourth Amendment could permit fingerprinting during a Terry stop, but only in situations where there was reasonable suspicion that the suspect has committed a crime, there was a reasonable basis for believing that fingerprinting would establish or negate the suspect's connection with that crime, and the procedure was carried out promptly on the scene. Here, as we discussed earlier in this episode, it is unlikely that the officers had reasonable suspicion to detain Mr. Eldrith, and there was no reasonable basis to believe that learning his identity through compelled fingerprinting would have had any bearing on his connection with any potential criminal activity. As such, it is likely that a court would conclude that the officers' attempts to forcibly obtain Mr. Eldrith's fingerprints violated the Fourth Amendment.
You don't know the law, you're a car supervisor. If you don't know, well then why don't you know what you're doing?
They have the right to refuse service to anybody, right?
I'm not there anymore, sir.
But if they don't want you to come back,
I'm not coming back.
Listen
That's
to
the only way
me.
you can
They
tell
don't
me
want you to
something.
come
I'm not going back.
How are we supposed to know who you are if you show back up?
Well, yes.
They don't want you to come
They got
back.
me on video again, wouldn't they?
So that's why
how
we
they
need
prove
your
it.
information.
You don't need my information. You're violating my Fourth Amendment right. Why would you want to do that? Why would you want to violate my Fourth Amendment right? No one's even...
Explain to you.
A failure to ID can only happen once someone's under arrest. You got no reason to arrest me. You know the law. You work as a police officer.
Just like I explained to you.
Yes, sir. You do what?
To stop and identify.
It's not stopping at 3802. Come on,
We had
man.
a call. I'm
Yes.
not going to argue with
And you don't have to.
you. You
But
got
you
an
know what?
attorney, so
I do have an
you
attorney.
ain't got nothing to worry about.
There's no reason for this, sir.
Exactly.
You know the law. You have to ask you to leave. I'm not there anymore.
I need to
They
know
can't ask
that
me
you're
anymore. I'm
not
not there.
wanted for murder.
I'm not wanted for murder.
Well, how do we-
Well, why would you want to know that? What if I was wanted for murder? You had no right to ask me anyway.
Well, usually...
What if that guy was wanted for murder? What if that guy was wanted for murder? Really? I'm protecting my Fourth Amendment right because you guys are attending against my will. If you arrest me, no, I'll do myself. Under threat of arrest, I'll do myself. Is it too late?
Hey,
All right. So I'm under arrest for what?
That's right.
What am I under arrest for? You can't arrest somebody for failing to identify. You can't. That's a secondary offense. How are you going to arrest somebody for failing to identify when you got no reason to arrest them?
we could have been on our way.
Yes, you could have.
Okay.
Before you get put me in.
Checked y'all out. Make sure you're not wanted.
I'm not
Make
wanted.
sure you're not breaking into cars. That's why we're here.
Really? If you wanted to make sure I wasn't doing anything, why don't you look at my phone? It's right there. I'm telling you, you have my permission. Why don't you?
You won't give me any ID.
You don't want to know the truth. You won't look
You won't
on it.
give me any ID,
You
but you'll
are
let me look
purposely
through your phone.
holding me. I told you to see
So-
what I'm doing. The film's constantly here.
You see your buddy? Where's he at?
I
Is he
don't
in
care where
handcuffs?
he's at.
No.
I want to go.
No, 'cause he did what he's supposed to do.
I'm ready to go. Let's go.
Okay.
Hey, it's Bauer, Shenandoah. All right. So we get a call at Home 2 Suites at around 6:15 this morning. Person's watching a security video of the parking lot, and they're seeing two males walking through the parking lot, looking into vehicles and pulling on truck door handles. They lose them on video. We show up. We find one of the males walking south on David Memorial, the other one walking north at Crown Plaza. We stop both of them, start talking to them. Stories don't match up. This guy's saying he's waiting on someone in a loft for a job this morning, but he can't give me a name. Said he's been here for like 2 hours waiting. And we're trying to get his information and get him to identify who he was, but he won't give up anything. Like, he won't give us a name, date of birth, or nothing. He's playing the whole, this is my Fourth Amendment, you know, you don't have a right to detain me, you don't have a right to ask me who I am, that kind of deal. So can I arrest him for Delta ID since it's a reasonable suspicion, like he matches the person on video pulling? Okay. Thank you. Here's the deal, man. That was the DA's office. Since you're refusing to identify yourself,
I have to be arrested first.
no.
Yes, I do.
Listen, lawyer,
Yeah, I don't
district
care.
attorney. Can I?
Yes, sir.
Be quiet for 30 seconds.
Yes, sir.
We're going to Conroe. They're going to fingerprint you because I have reason to believe that you may be wanted. So, if we get, listen to me.
I ain't broke no laws. I mean, my ID. Look at my phone. You see what I've been doing.
Anyways, we're going to Conroe. They're going to fingerprint you.
Great.
If it shows you have a warrant, you're going to be booked in on the warrant and fill the ID. But lo and behold,
ID.
listen to me.
Yes, sir.
Listen to me.
Keep
We're going to
your foot off my
Conroe.
face.
No, I don't care. We ain't that close.
Come
We're
on.
going to Conroe. We're going to Conroe.
Right.
They're going to fingerprint you. If you come back with a warrant, going to jail. If you don't, I'm just going to
Then
leave
I'm gonna see
you.
you.
I'm going to leave you in Conroe, and you can get back to Galveston.
I'm gonna see you. You got no arrest.
Come on, let's go.
Am I under arrest? Am I under arrest?
You are detained because
I'm not detained.
Can you listen to me?
There's no
Listen to me.
reason to change. You've already-
I'm gonna read you this right here, okay? Okay. Per AD, no, listen. Per Assistant District Attorney, white male subject will not identify. I have reason to. Listen to me. I have reason to believe subject is withholding his identity due to possibly being wanted. We'll be transporting subject to mail booking for mail to be fingerprinted.
I don't care what he must be new or he doesn't know.
But now.
I can't listen to that lying ass cop no more. I mean, they're supposed to be good investigators. They're supposed to be investigating. That's their whole job, right? The guy told him 60 times, look at the video. Well, he didn't want to look at the video because he already knew he was lying. It would show that he'd be wrong. This is why you can't have cops like this on the force. And he's a sergeant. People need to be fired to put him in that position. Because those people that put him in that position don't know the law either. This guy, I give him an A+, and the cops an F-. You can't get no worse or better. Let's see. Oh, this was from Audit to Audit. Now, they took this video from this gentleman and the cops. Well, because you can see where it says my. He kept saying my, because that's his video. Audit is spreading this video for acknowledgement and for people to learn that cops don't know the law. And to learn your Constitution. Now, this guy knew the Constitution absolutely perfect. But the cops still arrested him. He's got a major lawsuit with this city. And that's why taxpayers pay so much money, because they're going to pay a lot more when this guy gets done with his lawsuit, because somebody's got to pay for that. And this is what happens. When you got bad cops in your city, it's going to cost your city tremendous amounts of money unless something's done. Hey, like and subscribe. Love you guys.